Hey, Ginger, Shaz, Jonathan, Sweet Wheat. Sweet Wheat, you might want to stick around. Hi, Texas girl. Behavin', misbehavin'. I can't call you behavin'. It's like I'm calling you by your last name. um, guys, Samara's going to come up on panel today because she has some things she wants to address. Hey, Evelyn. Evelyn, you might want to stick around too. So anyways, I'm waiting for her to I gave her the link in personally, gave her the link. So whenever. So how are you guys? How was your Christmas? I hope you all had a great Christmas. I did. My husband did really well this year. Very well. Thank God he didn't buy me clothes. Oh goodness. I know, it's me playing a guitar on the beach. Well, somewhere. I don't know. I made that and I thought I'd be goofy and put that up because that's where I want to be, on the beach. um so yeah, so we're waiting for Samara. She's got a few things to say, and but anyways, hi Jim. I didn't say hello to you. I didn't see you, sweetie. How are you? How was your Christmas? I hope it was well. Hey, Jenny, long time no see. Yes, because I'm a little later than usual. Usually I'm on a little earlier. I stayed up late last night. I started watching this channel that I watch, and I stayed up. I probably was up till 3:30 in the morning watching it, but uh, I hate when I find new channels. I get caught up and then I go back and some of their content and I watch them. I kind of binge watch them. And this one I just it was so funny. I was like laughing my head off. She was telling stories about she had two boys that were 10 months apart and she was telling stories about when they were babies. It was so hilarious. I remember when because my kids are 14 months apart, okay? And one day I remember like smelling onion and somehow and they tag teamed each other. you know, they tag teamed each other, got into the refrigerator, got into the onions, and my whole floor in my kitchen was full of onions that they had taken apart. Oh my God. What a smell. But I came downstairs and I'm like, what is going on? And and I was young, and when you're a young mother, it's just like everything is a disaster. Christmas was okay. My stepdaughter's mom had a heart to heart with me. Not sure if the beer was talking or her talking. Oh, okay. Well, we had a pretty low key Christmas. It seemed like it was over really fast. Like the kids opened their presents within probably less than half an hour. And then it's like, it's over. I was kind of relieved in a way because I was like, we spend all that time, we stress out trying to make sure that we got all the presents wrapped and ready to go because we have a 3-hour drive when we go, up north. So we have a 3-hour drive. We have to pack all those presents in the car. And so it's like, it's stressful. But next year hey, Joy, how was your Christmas, sweetie? Hope you had a great Christmas, beautiful lady. I'm still waiting for Samara. I don't know if she forgot where the link was, but I don't want to say anything because it's really her thing to talk about. Does somebody want to hey, Fish Ranch Home, I saw you last night. No, isn't that cute? I found that and I had to have it. It's like so cute. Look, that cat is so cute. I want a cat. I want a kitten. Oh, okay. Thank you, Misbehaving. So, yeah, I want a kitten so bad. Even though I'm allergic, I want a kitten. I think there's probably something you can take even if you're allergic to cats. But yeah, I'm busy. I have to go grocery shopping. Hi, Melly. I have to go grocery shopping today. Oh, here she is. Hello.
Did you say you want a kitten?
Yes, I do. And I want more than one. I want at least two.
Yay.
I want 2 kittens and a dog. I told you that before.
I hope you get one.
Yes.
Or 2 or 3.
I might go to Animal Friends. That's where we got Katie from. Animal Friends is a no-kill shelter. And they really make sure that the people, they check how much money you make, that you can afford to, feed your animal. They check if you're renting, they check your landlord to make sure it's okay if you have a pet. I mean, they really do a thorough job.
Hey, Melly.
I don't know if they still do it, but when we got Katie, she had all her shots and she was spayed.
Hi, Sweet Wheat.
Yes, I told her she might want to stay.
Oh, yes. I don't know, Sweet Wheat, if you caught a specific live yesterday. Yeah, Behaven has cat fever too. Getting a lovely cat. My cat isn't. She misses me. She doesn't like me. Oh. Okay, you did see it. Well, I had some thoughts on that.
I actually do too.
Do you know when that took place?
I think she said December 7th.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It was December 7th. Okay, good. Okay, so we have that.
Yeah.
Do you feel like what I was going to ask her was, because the way it sounded, it was like you were being baited into saying that you would never like that person anymore? I'm just wondering if you felt like you were being baited into answering that question or reassuring them that you would never talk to that person again or be around that person again or be friends with that person.
Sweet Wheat, would you like to come up on panel?
Yes,
You're
I felt
welcome
that
to
way.
come up. Yeah.
Yes, you could come up. Hey, like this
Yeah,
again.
come on up.
Yeah,
Here's the
maybe.
thing. I mean, I've had this happen to me. This specific thing happened to me. Hang on, I'll put the link in chat so you can come up. Because it did happen to you. And I think it sucks because I've had this happen to me. I've had this exact thing happen to me where my let's say a phone call was recorded and then gave to someone and put on the internet, put on YouTube. And I'll tell you what, it does not feel good.
No.
Oh, here she is. Here she is. Hi, Sweet Wheat.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
We're good.
Doing very well.
We just felt so bad for you. Like I in particular know how it feels. Did you have any idea you were being recorded?
No.
See,
Okay, maybe we should explain to everybody else in chat in case they don't know who it is that we're talking about.
Okay.
Jonathan doesn't know who we're talking about.
go ahead.
Tubbs had a live yesterday. Tubbs is someone who's friends with Angie from New Jersey.
Delusion Dispeller.
Oh yeah, Delusion Dispeller. And Tubbs tried to make Sweet Wheat look terrible because she had said she would never be friends with Pandora again. And let me ask you a question: are you friends with Pandora again?
Well,
First of all, it doesn't matter. I'm just saying
as
that.
much as I've done to her and as much information as I shared about her life, I mean, she has been the bigger person to forgive me, but we're trying it. But I don't deserve her to give me another chance, honestly.
Okay. One, it doesn't matter at all. And I know what you're talking about in regards to, her information getting out there and stuff. You weren't the only person involved in
But
that.
that's between you and her.
Yeah.
It's not between you and everybody else. And that's my thing. Like, and if you and her are okay with each other, I just think it's dirty to record to me, that is the worst thing you can do to somebody. Well,
First of all, why did they do it back on December 7th?
Because they had heard that stuff was being said. Now, they didn't tell me what was being said that I supposedly said out of the Discord, but they had heard things were being said. And so they, according to them, they wanted to come and have a voice chat and them ask me, instead of just assuming that it's true or texting, basically. And I said, okay. I thought they didn't tell me that they were recording it. And honestly, I don't know that Chubbs even knew yesterday that somebody was recording it. I have an idea of who it was because she records everything. But some of that stuff, should have been kept
private.
Yeah. And not
So
for
Chubbs,
me. It hurt more feelings than it proved anybody wrong
right?
or right.
Yes, Chubbs putting that out there. I guess she was trying to make it look like vindication for playing your words back about you saying you would never be friends with Pandora again, when really all it did was throw themselves under the bus.
Yeah, it made them look really bad because
Extremely bad.
that I mean, I know Pandora's not innocent. She's done things. But it's really your business if you want to be friends with her or get back in her good graces or whatever. And they just actually recorded a phone call and threw you under the bus with it, thinking that you would look bad. But opposite to me, it made them look bad.
Well, Evelyn says Chubbs and Angie are also being blamed for the info Sweet Wheat released in the Discord. I don't know what you mean, Evelyn. I'm on no one side. Everyone has been an a-hole in my opinion. I did see what was in the Discord.
I
so I
saw
can
it.
decipher who said what and released what. It still didn't make it okay for them to record her and then play that yesterday. No matter what, it wasn't okay to do.
Mm-mm.
Well, it
Only kids
wasn't
will have
okay
to.
for me to, I mean, I accept the blame as far as my part of the Discord. I shouldn't have done that. Like I said before, I wish I would have been as bold as Richard's wife and Richard and stood up and said, no, I don't like this. I followed it and kept on and no matter why I did it and it was wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure you already came out and said all this. Didn't you just say this the other day? Didn't you just take
Yes.
accountability? Okay, that's what I thought. So I don't understand. Does it really bother them that you're trying to be friends with Pandora again to the point that they had to do something as dumb as release something shady that they did to make you look bad? It was dumb and it backfired. It just proves to me that I would never trust them or be in a Discord with them or ever be on a conversation with them for fear that they would be recording it.
Yeah, and Behaven says it too. I have a lot of respect for you, Sweet Wheat, for taking responsibility for your part. And that's the only thing you can do. I mean, you can just come out and say, I did it. I'm sorry I did it. And then let the chips fall where they may.
Mm-hmm.
But recording a phone call is never okay. I'm sorry. I've had it done to me. I know what it feels like.
It's dirty.
It's very dirty. And
And
it
I
makes
think,
you not want to trust anybody.
mm-mm. Are you okay, Sweet Wheat?
I am. I
Okay.
just, when I said that Michelle and I are trying, if, and I tell her this too, if I were her, I wouldn't trust me
Mhm.
because of what I did, and
And that's between you and her,
Yeah.
and I'm not going to ask you why you did it. Because that's none of my business. But it's never okay to record a phone call. It's never okay to release private text messages. That's just me. Unless it's going to hurt someone. Like if a private message is going to actually physically hurt somebody, then I probably would. But other than that, I think if you talk privately with someone, it should stay private.
Do you think
yeah,
the person who recorded you um have the initials MS?
MS,
Yeah.
yes,
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, and I saw what was in the Discord, and that person was not innocent at all.
no, and I just it floored me to listen to myself and made me ashamed at the same time, and it taught me a big lesson to well, number one, you don't say anything you don't want out,
Hmm.
and number two, you watch what you say because it's been taken and twisted and in a lot of different ways, and I've
But
just
you're
learned some huge lessons off this.
but you're okay. Like you're not beating yourself up about it.
Well, I do beat myself up because that's it's not the type of person I want to be.
Right. And I mean,
You
it's none
be
of our business. Like if the person that you did that to, which we all know now is Pandora, has chosen to forgive you and you've owned up to what you've done, then it's nobody's business to. Hi, Carlos. Good morning. All came in. Mary,
Hi, Mary.
whoever else came in.
Jenny.
It's not up to us to judge you for that. You have every right to be. And from what I understand, and I don't know your history with her, you were good friends before.
Yes.
We can
Yes,
hurt you. Yeah. The thing is that she hurt you and you decided to hurt her, and that's completely between the two of you, you know?
Oh, I was just wondering if you were asking Sweetwheat that question, or because Sweetwheat didn't record anything. It was
No, Sweetwheat did not record it.
she was
It
recorded.
was being recorded, and then it was outed last night on a live stream, which, I mean, really is none of anybody's business who you're going to be friends with.
Mm-hmm.
If someone told me you absolutely can't be friends with, okay, I'm going to use this, Richard, idiot. I would say, it's none of your business who I'm friends with. And believe me, I've had my go arounds with him.
Mhm.
But, I would just say, especially if someone told me that I had to choose. But there was also something else you wanted to talk about, right, Samara?
Yeah, I wanted to talk about the fact that the other day somebody called Carla out for being in Pandora's chat. And for those who don't know who Pandora is, she used to be called Analyzer. And those who've been around for a long time know who Analyzer is, what happened about 3 years ago. And some still hold that against her. But Carla and myself have chosen to, the cancer, the one who scammed about cancer, yes.
Well,
We
here's
have,
the thing. There's people in there that I like, that go into her chat that I
Mhm.
like. And we should be allowed to say hello to those people. It doesn't mean we support her or don't support her.
right.
We like certain people, and I don't think it's fair to be called out because I'm seen in a certain chat. These are people that call you out, are the people that say, I would never say that you couldn't go into a certain chat. Like, but
Mhm.
they're the people that do it all the time.
Or they come in to call you out under a troll name. They
Yeah.
can't even come in under their real account
No.
to call you out. If they have a problem with you, then your chat's open right now. They can always come in the chat and start writing things or
No,
come up on panels.
they'll open up a live and they'll start. How would they know Carla was in there if they weren't in there also? Because I
Exactly.
hide under troll names. I say hello. I'm not gonna be sneaky like that. You know what I mean? Like,
No, and that'll be the day that I can't go into a specific chat because of something that happened 3 years ago, and I've, moved on. Like, is she still doing it today? No. Or is it still
well,
happening today?
and
No.
I'm gonna say this too. A lot of people have been forgiven for a lot of things on here.
A lot
A
worse.
lot of things on here. We've seen it, scammers be forgiven. We've seen it over and over and over again. So I mean, yeah, it was a bad thing. She owned it. She apologized for it. I mean, what can you do? Yeah,
She
you
would
had
do,
to have been in there to see me in there. Like, they had to have been.
the thing is that another creator had brought her up and started, rehashing everything that happened 3 years ago. A lot of it, I didn't remember it that way. And some of it I did remember that way, but still, to put it all out there again, it was almost like the chat was being worked up to, get the pitchforks out and stuff and to march on over there and tell her to beat it, get off YouTube. And it was wrong to do. Like, we weren't doing that to another person. We're not marching on over to a certain chat right now.
Nope. I
Of a
would not do it.
certain,
I'm not going to call out people that go into that chat, and I know which chat you're talking about,
yeah,
and say, well, you support them and they called me out and they were terrible to me, so you shouldn't go in there. No, I'm not going to say that to anybody. But that person doesn't have a problem with doing that to other people. And to me, that's shitty. And
yeah,
they know who they're talking about, and they probably are listening right now, and I don't care. If they had any balls, they would come in here and take a link and talk to me like in person, but they don't. They just fire
they
up a live
wait.
stream
Yeah.
for money.
Text, someone stole thousands from children and cancer is welcome back with open arms. That's disgusting. That's
Yep.
what I mean. Like, this is 3 years ago.
Come back up.
That,
You can come back if you want. I
oh yeah, come back up.
yeah. I don't like being called out because I'm in a chat.
Right.
I didn't do anything other than I think I went on her panel one time, but it was for a specific reason. And I mostly, when I'm in there, just say hello to people. And is there something wrong with that? There's people in there that I like. It would be like saying, I'm going to call out every single person that goes in Diane's chat
Right.
because they shouldn't be there. They shouldn't support her. No matter what I think, that's their business, them being in there.
Right. And I was actually talking about a different person. I think did you think it was about Diane and them?
Who did?
What I meant was, like, we're not in a certain chat, calling people out for being in there. I meant a husband and wife. Like, nobody's over there calling out people saying, oh, why are you over here supporting him? Blah, 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 blah. You know what he did. Like, we're not over there. It came out. Everybody's aware.
We're not supporting them. And that's our business.
Exactly.
But right. I'm not going to do a live stream. I did the live streams. That's it. That's all. I'm done. I moved on.
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk about it again. If you want to, and I'm not going to check who's in there. It's not my business. Will never be my business. And it's not his business about where I go. And yes,
no.
But whatever. And I'm sure
that
is going to spawn a live stream. And, the only reason you would do something like that, and this is my opinion, is to bring on hate towards me.
Right.
Go ahead. What did I do? Did I scam anybody? Did I steal money from anybody? What did I do? Except you saw me in a chat.
And it's the same way with Sweet Wheat. What was the point of Chubbs putting that out yesterday? Is it to like laugh and point the finger at Sweet Wheat? Like, I don't get what it was. Were you inciting hate? What is the reason why you put that out? And why did you not think about it before you did? Because it really made you look bad.
I did. Like, some of the things that were, because I listened to the recording, and does not make you look good
At all.
I mean, even the fact that it was recorded
in the first place.
You pre-plan a recording to ambush the girl.
Yeah.
And I can't get behind that.
And I can't get behind what I saw was in the Discord.
Oh yeah, I know. And I thought they were better people. I mean, honestly, I did. I saw a lot of the stuff in that Discord that, I didn't agree with, but I wasn't gonna, I was never gonna say anything about it or put it public. I mean,
Mhm.
I just know what I know.
Oh, Behaven, that is perfect. The difference between Analyzer and Diane is that Analyzer admitted it and took responsibility. Diane did not.
That's
And
true.
that's true. It is. And she's never, Analyzer will take on any questions that people have.
All right.
And she's still standing 3 years later.
Yep.
Yeah, so I just go running around. Yeah, I know. I don't want Sweet Wheat to beat herself up.
Yeah.
If anything, it totally backfired on them.
Yeah. To me, it made them look worse than anything. It's a Sweet Wheat, and two, I mean, we don't know that she might be talking behind the scenes with Pandora. We don't know, and it's none of our business to know. It's if they're okay and Pandora's okay and she's forgiven her for the information that was put out. And believe me, I saw it. There was information put out, and she's
Yeah.
truly sorry, and I think she is. Um, it's nobody's business. Why record a call? That to me is like awful. Like I've
Just
had
to
it
set
done.
her up. Jan, it was. It was like a setup. And it was bad. It was really bad.
Oh, Spoof said she did not record it, so my accusation was incorrect. Well, someone did. Someone actually did. Oh, here comes Misbehaving. Hi.
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 How are you?
Good. I just don't want Sweet Wheat to beat herself up. I mean, everyone here on this panel right now has put their trust in the wrong people and paid the price for it. But we've also learned from it. And
Exactly.
I think she has too.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
Well, Sweet Wheat. Go ahead.
no, it's just unfortunate that that happened to her, but you got to walk softly and carry a big stick around here.
That's a good analogy. Except that they
Smack some people with it.
they ambushed her basically, and then I felt listening to
Baited.
that call was that she was baited,
Mhm.
and they kept that in their back pocket since December 7th to just blast it on YouTube. And
Well,
that's
if they were recording her, they were going to ask specific questions to get a specific response.
Mhm.
right.
That's terrible.
Right. And that's what happened. But the opposite happened playing that, at least for me. It the opposite happened. What happened to me was that they looked bad because,
Well, I think they look bad too. Do you know who recorded it, Samara? Because Sweet Wheat doesn't.
No, it could only be one of 3 people.
Well, it doesn't matter. Does it really matter?
I'm sure it'll come out, right?
And
It will come out. It always does.
And the 3 people that were on the other end of that call probably all had knowledge of it. So they were watching what they said, asking specific questions, trying to get a specific answer that would make Sweet Wheat look bad.
Can I just tell you how it feels when you have someone threatening? I don't know how long she knew that this was coming out, but I had like a couple weeks before my phone call was blasted on YouTube. I'll tell you, it makes you want to throw up every morning. And I went live. I actually went live every morning. But I would literally want to throw up and not go live because I knew it was coming out. And I couldn't remember. Do you remember everything you've said in a voice call? And
I don't remember what I say from day to day.
Exactly.
Right?
We don't know we didn't know if we talked about our family, if we talked about, we didn't know what was going to be put out on YouTube. It wasn't nothing really bad. I mean, that's probably a little shit talk, which we all do. Come on, let's face it.
Mhm.
We do it.
Well, I've never had a call recorded on me, but I've had Discord messages released, but only my side of it, not the other side of it.
Of
From the
course.
person that put it out there. I just didn't talk shit without someone else participating. It wasn't just me.
Right.
But I also learned from that too, you know?
Yeah,
Kimberly?
exactly. And what I've learned is, well, first of all, I have a very small circle of friends who
Hi,
I
Kimberly.
trust with I'll say it, I would trust them with my life, all of them. But other than that, I don't really say anything that I wouldn't say publicly. Hey,
Exactly.
Natalie, Mary,
Good morning, Kimberly.
you, honey.
Well, it was a long, hard road to this little circle, wasn't it?
It
A
sure was.
long, hard road.
Yeah, it sure was.
Yeah.
And then we've had the same circle of friends now for probably at least 8 months, and I
With
wouldn't
one
have it.
little tiff either. Not one little tiff.
Never,
Mm-mm.
never. We never have any problems. We never have any, any fights or arguments. We have disagreement. I mean, we don't agree with everything. Come on, we don't have an echo chamber. We all have our own opinions about certain things, but we don't fight or anything. I don't think we even have different opinions about things. I think
No. And you know what's funny, Carla? I'm reflecting back to probably just about this time last year. And on the daily, there was just BS on the daily. Someone always being upset, a certain someone always being upset,
Mhm.
ruffling feathers, causing problems. You know who you are. Don't make me say it
We know who you
because
are.
I want to.
Yeah.
But I won't.
I told you that this morning. I said, I just like one more chance, just one more chance, just to say how I feel. But, what
Bonjour, Jenny.
didn't get me nothing because with her history, she doesn't give a shit. So,
No.
But
Oh,
yeah,
that was you, friend.
don't beat yourself up because you said one thing and you changed your mind. And you're allowed to change your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now you know what? This is how you have to look at it, Sweet Wheat. Now you know who not to trust.
Mm-hmm.
And be thankful for that.
Remember, I said last night I was talking about a certain person that I didn't give a chance because I just thought that person was nasty and blah, blah, blah. Everybody thought it was Ginger Locks. Did you and Ginger Locks have a tip? I said, no. I said, but she hurt my feelings because I was blocked in her chat. I was upset that time. I found out I was blocked in there. I was so upset. That's why I called her. While she was live, I called her. I'm like, she goes, no, you're not. She found out, she looked, and I was the only name in there as well. It was a YouTube glitch.
Oh, I think there was someone that didn't get their wrench taken away causing shenanigans.
Yeah, could have been. I could have been.
Dirty shenanigans.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some people just love to wreak havoc.
They do, which is sad.
It is sad.
Yeah, especially this time of year. Like this is supposed to be like goodwill towards men, and
Gosh, last week was crazy. The week leading up to Christmas, my goodness, everyone lost their minds. Hi, Kimberly.
Yeah, you would never know Christmas was around the corner by the way everybody was acting.
I know.
I don't know. It just it was crazy. That's why I was like backing off of YouTube. I was actually more interested in watching the channels that I've found interesting than watching all the stuff on YouTube, and then I saw what I saw yesterday, and I'm like, wow. I thought
Yeah.
you were better. I really thought that person was a better person, but to release that, I mean, when you've been through it, you know how that feels.
What was the name of that channel that you were talking about? Oh, the one that was making you laugh.
Sauce Queen.
I want to see if I can find it. I'll put the link in the chat so people can.
Yeah, if you guys want to go, it's a mukbang channel, but you go to. I know she's funny. Funny as hell. I started watching her, but go to the videos that say story time. Come eat with me, and it's story time. Those are the best videos to watch on there.
Is her avatar red lips, Carla?
Yes, and it's got like a dripping.
I found it.
Yeah,
I found it, honey.
yeah, she's really pretty. She's a really pretty girl. You wouldn't know she has 6 kids. Like I did not. She's a grandmother. But then she had her first kid when she was like 16 years old. So,
She doesn't look old enough to be a grandmother.
now she is. And she's only like 40. She's 42 or 40. I think she's going to have her second grandchild soon. So,
Call me Frenchie. That's a great idea. And Laura didn't want to hear it.
what's that?
That's to start
I
a
suggest.
French connection in her candle business. And she
Oh,
didn't want to hear it.
What
Like-
was that?
She said when Laura started her candle business, I suggested that she did a line of French connection. I had great name ideas, but she did not want to hear it.
Oh.
And I mean, you could go with all nationalities and all different languages. You could just go right off of that, like French connection, and then you have your Hispanic ones, and then you have your Polish ones. You could go to town with that.
yeah, she could.
I love anything French, so anything that had a French name in it, I would buy it just because it was French.
I got so many. Oh God, the perfume I got is so nice that I got for Christmas. Oh
The
my God.
Michael Kors one?
Pardon me?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, before you say anything, Fish Ranch Home said that they are almost at 800 subs.
Hey, Carla.
Oh, okay.
Well, let me drop your link and we'll get you.
Yeah. You'll get a few more. Hey,
Hey,
Gary.
Gary.
Fish Ranch Home.
Nice to see
See,
you.
she rejected the idea ASAP. That's not good business practice.
Listen to Samara. She's lecturing you.
No, not her. I'm lecturing Laura. Like that's not good business practice to shoot down ideas straight away. She didn't even push it around in her brain a little bit.
No.
Oh, I see.
I don't know. I think if can you like get a website out there that you can connect to a lot of. I know she's got a website, but how do you like? Can she go to Etsy or something like that?
No, she should start her own.
I don't
She
know.
should start her own candle business, and she would make a killing. Because people do love everything French.
Thank you, Fish Ranch Home. Are you a fisherman?
I hope not. I hope not. Everybody always like, yes, but I do catch and release.
God, Samara, I forgot.
That's why I said I hope. So that's okay. Yeah, I love Etsy too, Ginger Love. Yes, and I know for a fact that American people love French names. They think it sounds well, it's true.
Right.
It's absolutely true.
Oh, well.
So that was silly. Silly to shoot down.
Ginger Locks, how's your throat doing? Are you better? Last time she came up on my panel, her throat was really, really sore from her surgery.
Said I am I do fishing and I have pet fishes and I have animals too.
See,
What kind of animals do you have?
yes, what kind of? I think he told me him one time in here.
Are your fingers okay, Gingerlocks? Are you having a behave moment?
Oh my God. That's
People-
me on my phone. I don't know how people, my granddaughter has an iWatch, you know, those
Mhm.
little iWatches. And she was telling me, I said, well, what can you do with them? She goes, I can text
Oh,
with
it
them.
didn't work.
The surgery didn't work?
But they're going to have to do something. She cannot go the rest of her life without eating. You know what I
Dang.
mean?
He has aquariums. Dogs and cats and fish.
Aquariums. I love fish.
I do too.
There's so much variety in fish. When we went to the aquarium of the Pacific in the summertime, it's so amazing.
Did you
So-
take your granddaughter?
Yes.
Oh, I bet she loved it.
And sea turtles. Oh my gosh. They're
Oh,
so
I know.
awesome. Yeah. I don't know how you feel about that sort of thing, if you find it acceptable because it teaches people about the different species and whatnot. How do you feel about that, Samara?
Well, I know that we can learn other ways about the species without actually capturing them and taking them out of their habitat and putting them someplace else that's not their habitat.
Yeah.
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 They've got a big, huge aquarium where at the zoo here. There's divers that go in there and swim with the sharks and stuff. Like I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Samara likes zoos very much.
I didn't think so, but sorry, Samara.
It's like, I love sea turtles, but I'm buying two 180-gallon fish tanks and 500 gallons.
Wow.
Oh, I love sea turtles too.
They're so interesting and cute.
Yeah.
They're beautiful.
When I went to Kauai, because my brother was living there for a year, he took me to this cliff, and you could see all the sea turtles there, and you could see the surfer guys with the sea turtles. Like they would get off their surfboards and just, you know,
Oh, that's
swim.
so amazing.
You know, they're not allowed to touch them or anything, but they did. They would pet them as they went by or something, or tap them on the head and all. But they're just gentle. They're such gentle creatures.
I love dolphins too.
Me too. We actually, when we went to Virginia Beach, we went on a cruise thing, like just a day, a couple hour cruise. And we saw the dolphins they were so majestic.
Yeah, I saw humpback whales when I was in Kauai too. That's another. It's just that it's so common to see so
They're
many sea
huge. They're
creatures.
so huge.
I've never heard of a Warna fish. They
A
get
what?
2 foot or 3. Fish Ranch Home is getting a Warna fish. They get 2 foot or 3 foot long. I've never heard of that.
Never heard of it. Now I
Yeah.
see.
Now I have to look it up.
Whenever someone says something on here that I don't know, I have to look it up.
You've been to Oahu for 8 years? And you came back to the mainland?
Ooh,
Evelyn,
how long did you live in Hawaii?
I didn't. My brother lived out in it was Kauai for a year, so
Oh,
I went out for 16 days when he was out there.
they're real ugly. These fish. I'm sorry, Samara.
What? What's
Oh,
I apologize, but they're kind of ugly.
Who?
They're kind of ugly.
the Awarna fish that Fish Ranch Home is going to get.
Oh. Oh.
Jonathan says you went on a cruise without me.
One of the most
Honestly.
amazing things I've ever, well, there's two. I've seen whales migrate. It's incredible. And then
Wow.
one time we were out sailing in Dana Point Harbor, and I guess it's called a pod of dolphins.
Hmm.
Were they followed our boat for the longest time and put on the most magnificent show for us. It was
Oh,
amazing.
wow.
Brought tears to my eyes.
Oh, I
Haven't you
believe
lived in Oahu for 8 years? Why are you here?
it.
Why are
That's what I said. Oh, Arona. Okay, Arona fish.
I just looked it up. It's ugly. I'm sorry. I don't think fish are very attractive.
Dude, you ever see no, not a clownfish, not a goldfish, it's not a pufferfish. Oh, I can't recall. Oh, beta with their long fins that are flowing and they're pretty colors. Beta fish are really pretty.
Yes, they are.
Carla, have you ever been to Florida?
Never.
What?
We have.
I've never been to Florida ever.
Okay, Evelyn got a divorce and could not afford to live. I know. I'll never forget. I'll never forget seeing a box of cereal be $4 out there, and that was I can't even remember when that was. I can't imagine what it is now. Probably 8.
Don't
went-
people that live on Hawaii, the island, like they are residents, like full-time residents, don't they? Because I know it's expensive to live there, but don't they get like discounts on certain things? That's what I heard. Because they're
I don't know.
full-time residents. I mean, that's what I've heard.
I don't know. It's so beautiful there, though. Absolutely stunning.
Oh, I know.
You just have to land a really good job in order
I
to
wouldn't
to
go
live.
swimming though in the ocean. I'm sorry, but it scares sharks scare me.
What island did your brother live on, Samara?
Kauai. It starts with a K.
Yeah.
Kauai?
Yeah.
I've only been
It's where they filmed Jurassic Park.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Oh, you
That's-
live in Florida, Jonathan? I've been there once. I went
Jonathan
there
lives in
July.
Florida.
I
It
used
was
to live in Florida.
muggy.
Yeah.
When I was driving, crabs were crossing across the street by the thousands. I was trying not to hit any of them. And when I went on the beach, I got attacked by sand fleas. I never even knew that was a thing.
Yeah. They're pretty
So my first impression was meh. Sorry, Jonathan.
I was stung by a man o' war in Florida.
Oh my gosh.
And it almost killed me too. If it had wrapped its tentacles all the way around my waist instead of halfway, I would have been dead.
Oh my gosh, that's terrifying.
Mhm.
Daria, are you talking about one of my live streams or I don't know.
Oh, Jonathan, hello. Thank you for your kindness during the last live I was.
It was a hard live and I apologize if I upset anyone. I come in peace.
Aw.
You're fine.
Yeah.
You're fine in here.
Totally.
Totally, man. I'm actually not going to follow you around. Here's you can bet on this. I am not going to follow you around YouTube to see which chats you're in. That's not me. And then berate you because you're in a certain chat.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
Some people do, which to me, I think that sucks.
Those days are long.
People are afraid to go in certain chats or talk in certain chats because
Mhm.
they're afraid about they're afraid of being berated.
Well, you're a weirdo if you're following around keeping track of where people are going. That's weird.
It is. It's very weird.
Have
Like,
either of you been to
Mind your own business. Stay in your own chat, you weirdo.
Have either of you ever been to Mexico?
No.
I've never been to Mexico either.
Oh, I went to the Mayan ruins. Oh, it's so incredible.
I've heard of that.
Yeah.
I saw it on Survivor. The Mayan ruins. It's not the same. I saw it on Survivor, the Mayan ruins, but I would like to see it in person.
I had quite well. We did one where we went to the Mayan ruins, and then afterwards they have this beautiful lagoon where you can go snorkeling. And I had quite the eventful trip on the way up there. We went on a big bus that was arranged by the hotel we were staying in. And on the way up there, we stopped at this gift shop so everyone could do a potty break or whatever. And I was in the gift shop and this little stray kitty was walking through there. So I picked it up and I was holding it up on my chest.
Aw.
And then they were about to leave. And as I was leaving, I saw this little monkey. And I'm like, I love monkeys. So I went up to the monkey and I was wearing a sundress and he started crawling up my dress. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I get to hold him. And as soon as he got to my chest area, he smelled that cat and it freaked him out. And he started pounding on my chest with its arm, beating the heck out of me. And I'm like, oh my God. So I knocked him off. And when he landed on the ground, he bit my toe.
Oh,
my God.
By this time, everyone's loaded on the bus and they're all looking at me like I'm a maniac. I got back on the bus and I felt so embarrassed. So anyways, we go to the Mayan ruins. That was fantastic. And then we go to the lagoon. And I've never been snorkeling before. In the brochure they give you, you see all these little colorful fishies. And I was like expecting to see that. Well, the first thing I see is this ginormous bat ray right underneath me.
it was scaring the crap out of me.
So the same group of people see me freaking out in the water, like I was practically running on top of the water. I couldn't get out of there fast enough.
Like Scooby-Doo.
My husband's like, would you just go sit down now?
Hey, Jojo. My husband, yeah, I went swimming in a little creek, like just up north where my stepdaughter lives, and there's catfish there. And
There's catfish here too.
and there's a boulder out of the thing, and then I saw, and it was very clear, so you could see through, and there was big, huge catfish. I couldn't get out of the water fast. I kept saying to my husband, I can't get out. I can't get out. And so he pull me out. They're the size of a shark.
Oh, Carla, can you drop the link for Jonathan?
Sure.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Scared me.
Wow. I don't know what's under there.
Hey, Jojo.
That scares me.
I bought a lot of candles and wax melts from Laura. I absolutely love them and they smell amazing. I believe it. I do.
Who's
I
that?
heard good things about her candles. Laura.
Lara.
Who said that? Who said that though?
Kimberly.
Oh, Kimberly.
That's why you say her name, Lara.
Kimberly
Okay.
Mikulski.
I came across a channel yesterday I've fallen in love with all about Tibet and their traditions. A Tibetan wedding, which was just beautifully, and all their customs and way of life, just amazing. Well, Shaz, you have a wrench. You can put their
Yeah.
link in here.
As long as you have a wrench, you can put a.
All I know about Tibet is 7 years in Tibet with Brad Pitt. That's about it. And
Chichen Itza.
I don't think I ever saw that movie. Hi, Jonathan.
Hi,
hey,
Morning.
Jonathan.
Hello.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. It's nice outside.
Love you, Ginger.
It's crappy outside here.
What do you mean?
Thanks for rubbing it in.
Oh, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Oh no, I'm just joking. No, I'm just
Oh.
joking.
Wait, what's it like outside where you are?
It's cloudy,
Overcast?
crappy.
Yeah. Usually what you get, Carl, is what I get too, even though we're in two
Yeah,
different states.
it rained last night. It rained and it was windy, but by this morning it was okay. But yeah.
I'm in California and it's absolutely freezing here.
Is it really? What's the
It's not
temperature?
even gonna
Yeah, I
get
wish it was raining more now.
no, it's not even gonna get to the mid 50s all week long. That's very unusual.
Oh, Chubbs just went live.
Who
Who?
did?
My
Chubbs,
earbud.
the very person we were talking about, they're live.
Oh,
It's
well,
just questions
probably gonna
and
be talking
answers.
about your life.
Yeah, they probably,
Yeah.
probably
That's
is.
what happens on here. As soon as you talk about someone goes live, and then, yeah, you're in trouble. I'm a
Mhm.
big trouble.
They don't like their behavior being called out, I suppose.
No, I'm just like saying what I don't like, and I have a right to say it because it's happened to me. Like,
Absolutely, it was wrong. 1,000%
I
wrong
just, yeah,
to do.
and you're allowed to have. I guess what bothers me on here is certain people are allowed to have an opinion and certain people aren't. And
Wait,
yeah.
Chaz. What? Tibetan wedding was a tradition. The bride didn't meet her husband until they sat next to each other and got married.
Ooh,
Mm.
don't know about that.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Jonathan, he just popped himself off.
Oh, sorry, Jonathan.
We have whales here outside of Quebec City in Tadoussac. I don't know how to say that. I took a lot of Americans.
Tadoussac?
They are very fascinating.
Wow, I bet.
I would love that.
Oh, okay.
Jonathan,
Tadoussac.
Jonathan.
I was gonna say that's why there's the Bill of Rights. Everyone's allowed to have their own opinion.
That's
Mhm.
right. Well, not on YouTube though. I think YouTube runs
You
like
get
for different rules.
you get dragged for
I'm not
having
going
a
to call
different
anyone
opinion.
out specifically, except that specifically that phone call was put on a panel and it was put out there.
Yes,
I just didn't like it. I mean, because
and we
Dirty.
it's
and
just,
we
my
can
Italian
definitely talk about
flippers
it.
are so squeaky.
what's
They
that?
are. I can hear them.
I know.
What are they?
Slivers.
They are. What kind of birds are they?
No, it's Italian flippers.
It's slippers. Did you say bird?
No,
I thought
Italian
you said
flippers.
birds.
Italian flippers? Your
If I had
slippers
They're squeaky
if I had bird
slippers.
flippers, I'm pretty sure I would flew right now.
It's very affordable. You can go there for
Pepper.
$1,000 and
Pepper.
be happy, go jolly for 3 months, and it's paradise. Wow,
Paradisiac.
what's paradisiac? What's that mean? Paradise?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. That's
with
what
a little kick of drugs into it.
knickers.
Okay.
I love the word knickers.
My knickers in a knot.
I got my knickers in the knot. we do impressions in Discord. Sometimes we get them great, and sometimes not so much.
Thank you, Shaz. I'll definitely check that out.
Do they wear a white dress or do they wear a red? Because I know some. What is that squeaking noise?
It's Jonathan's
Something.
Italian slippers.
Sorry, this
Yeah.
weird battery.
They even have batteries in them.
What, your slippers have batteries?
No. Why? I don't see
am
the
so
point of having
lost,
batteries.
guys.
I don't see the point of having batteries in a slipper.
You never
Unless
know.
they keep your feet warm. There's
Yeah,
like
maybe,
mini
yeah.
heater in them.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah.
They could be waterproof slippers. The
No,
movie
this
Jurassic
weird.
Park was filmed in Costa Rica. The first was sure. The one Jurassic Park was filmed in Kauai because it was before a hurricane hit, a very famous hurricane. Because afterward, it ruined all the places that Jurassic Park was filmed.
Wow.
They
Was
wear
not
traditional dress that the groom's family brings to the bride's home.
Yeah, but can you imagine not meeting your
Are
husband
you-
until you're like at the altar?
No. I'm
That's
very
a-
happy.
You know, what if he's like a creep or like 65
Well,
years old?
I mean-
and they're like 20.
Don't you have to what if you're not attracted to them or you're just stuck?
Yeah.
I think these women are just, they just accept it. That's why you hear about these women that have shamed their families and they end up getting murdered because they won't stay. They don't want to stay with their husbands.
We're very
What do they call them? Honor killings. Honor killings.
yes,
So
disgusting.
sad to me.
Yeah. Good thing I was
Wait,
in
that's
America.
not Tibetan though. The
No,
honor
it's
killings,
not.
yeah.
But they have a different tradition. Like they have a
I
different
think
like,
Middle Eastern countries do the honor killings, if I'm not mistaken.
Hmm.
yeah.
It blows my mind too that they really do keep that tradition going. And
It's barbaric.
it is.
Yeah, I'd probably be dead if I lived in one of those countries because I really
You would have upped it. Yep.
Yeah.
There's a whole wall of and it's dedicated to the women that have been killed and murdered
Where?
by
Where's that?
and it's I don't know what country it's in, but there's shoes on this wall and it's every woman that's ever been murdered or from an honor killing and their shoes are all on this wall.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, that would make me cry if I saw it in person.
Yeah, it's really sad.
How many died?
thousands.
Oh, I don't know. There's
I'm
just
sure.
it's a whole wall full of shoes and it's dedicated
I'm
to
gonna
the
see if I
women
can
that have-
find something on that.
yeah, just it's something about shoes like there it's a wall of shoes. Type in wall of shoes.
Yeah, I'm gonna look right now, Carla.
It's really sad. And it's like about and I watched it before. I can't remember if I watched it on Netflix, but it's for every woman that has lost their life. I think it might have been from domestic violence. I'm not 100%. Don't quote me.
Was
But-
it from Germany? I mean, like where?
No, not.
No, it's
I know what you're
it's
talking
in a
about.
Middle Eastern country somewhere.
Oh,
It seems to be like it. To me, it seems like women in those countries, and I mean,
I think it's domestic violence, Carla. In
Is
Turkey.
it domestic violence? Yeah, I knew it was something like that.
Oh, okay. So it's all the women who died from domestic violence.
Yeah, it's a whole wall, and it has their shoes on this
Yeah.
wall.
Oh wow.
And I bet. Okay. Does it say what country it's in, Miss Evans?
Turkey. In
Turkey.
Turkey.
Okay. In Turkey.
Because these women, you got to think these countries, women have next to no rights. They're just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
aren't you glad? We have got to be happy that we live where we live because, I mean, it's taken seriously now.
Like the Schaffer family in Montreal back in 2006. But we, the Canadian Court of Justice, made sure that the memo was passed around.
So sad.
Was he the one that killed all his daughters?
I don't know. He was recently captured too. The one who killed his daughters in the car. And they were
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
on the phone at the time that
sad.
he did it. Yeah.
Isn't that? Did you see the picture, Samara? It's so sad. Like I remember when I saw it, I'm like, wow.
No, I didn't see the picture.
Yeah, it's Miss Behaven put the link in.
Oh, I'll have to look at it
Yeah.
because I'm on my phone.
The honor killings in the UK, as well as arranged marriages. I did not know that.
Often the girls,
Wow.
the families are taking the girls back to their homeland as laws have tightened here. Yeah. And then they get killed when they go back. I remember I read a story about a woman that was I think it was in the UK. And she went back to she went back to wherever it was, some Middle Eastern country, and they found that I think she wanted to marry. She fell in love with some guy, but they did not. Her family didn't want her to marry him.
Wow.
They ended up finding her murdered.
Oh, Jojo, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, Frenchie says the father asked his two sons to kill the mom and their two daughters, 18 and 23. They were from Afghanistan.
I imagine
Yes, two sons to do it?
my
Do
brother
your own
ever
mother? Oh my
doing that
God.
to me, or my
Shakir,
two brothers ever doing
or
that to
Shakir.
their sister.
Drop
But
them
that's how
in
they
a
were raised.
watermill.
They don't think anything of it. It's like
At, Frenchie, were they held accountable for that? Or no?
she.
Drop them in a watermill.
Ugh.
This is awful. Ooh.
Yeah, some of the honor killings that these women have endured is just terrible.
Like that father who killed his two
And
daughters.
here's the thing. They don't think there's anything wrong with it. That's just the way they have been brought up.
I can't even imagine living with myself, especially your own children, like doing that to your own children, like that. I don't get it.
I don't think women have a lot
Me
of
too. I don't
even
get it
like,
either.
yeah, they get stoned. I think they still have stonings. And I think I watched a documentary about this where this woman she's buried up to her neck and her own children are throwing stones. She ended up dying.
Oh, this is disturbing.
Yeah, let's change your subject.
I'm gonna
Holy
take
cow.
blood downstairs. I'll be right back, honey. Okay.
Okay, sweetie.
Okay,
Yeah, it is disturbing.
it is. That's what I thought, Chaz, when it was from the
But
immigrants.
they
I
need
heard.
to prosecute these people. I mean, they really do. It needs to be it needs not to be thank
Is
you.
the government doing anything about this?
I think they are.
Oh.
I think I don't know about in their own countries because I think it's acceptable there. But I think when they do stuff like that in other people's, like in the UK or Canada or the United States, I think they are prosecuted.
I know, like
That's sorry.
Go ahead, Jonathan. You go ahead.
I was gonna say the worst place to be. I would say North Korea.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Really?
I agree with you.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's where that
Because
Kim Jong.
yeah,
Mhm.
because one American. I saw a documentary, Carla, and Samara, that this Caucasian guy, right? I guess he went beyond these red ropes where you're not supposed to pass, and I guess he took a
Mhm.
picture. Apparently, it's a thing you can't take a picture or record,
Mhm.
and they executed an innocent man for taking a picture,
Yep.
just for taking a picture, and
Yep.
they couldn't even say goodbye to he couldn't even say goodbye to his mom or father, and now the mother wants this. I think he wants to see Kim Jong Un dead, and if you think that's not worse, I believe all states have a little bit issues,
Yeah.
including the ones the women's shoes too in Turkey.
Yeah. It's very sad. I never knew that about the wall of shoes.
Yeah, the one I wasn't sure if it was domestic violence or if it was. I knew it was. I remember seeing that picture and getting chills when I saw it. I just called the wall of shoes. I think it's like for every woman that was killed from domestic violence, they put a pair of shoes up there. And
Was it because they wanted freedom? They wanted to be equal rights?
Yeah, how come?
I don't. It's domestic violence. I don't think there's a reason.
Could have been that they made dinner wrong and were beaten.
You can. Yeah.
Hey, Remy.
I remember getting beaten because I didn't cook his steak well done. He liked his steak done well done. And he threw his whole plate at me in the kitchen. So you can just look at them the wrong way. And if you're with somebody like that, you don't know what kind of mood they're going to be in when they come home. So
I would divorce the guy if that's the case.
yeah,
Save yourself.
that's easy to say. I ended up in a shelter, and and I had therapy and everything in there because when you're in there, they give you group therapy and you talk about what happened and stuff. And they say the average woman will go back at least
7 times.
7 times. Yeah.
If I was a woman, there's 2 things I would say to myself. Well, if I have a education and I have a diploma, I would say to myself, I'd rather be fine working and living by myself than to be hurt.
It's so easy for you to say, though, Jonathan. You're not in that situation. If you're in that situation, you do not see the light at the end of the tunnel. All you see is bleakness. You just see, you know what I mean? Like, people will say, well, why did you go back? Why did you go back? I don't know, because I didn't think I could make it on my own, I guess.
Plus, if you
Women
have
are
kids,
strong.
They brainwash you. They make you think that you are nothing. You're nobody. You can't, like Remy said just now in the chat, she was homeless until you're ready to go. Like, you have to be ready to make the split and go.
Right.
I mean,
This is so unfair.
It is.
it
There's
is.
a lot of women can't leave because of, well, financial reasons, or they have, children, young children. They were scared. No. I mean, I know, like, it doesn't have to be finance either. It could be any reason. Like, it's just like, you just feel like you're
stuck.
You feel like you're stuck, and they brainwash you into feeling that you're nobody without them. It's definitely easy for you to say, and no offense, you have no idea what you're talking about. Absolutely not.
No, you're right.
And you know what he did. He took all of my pay every week. Yeah. Yeah, my husband did too. He just, my money was his money, even though I worked for it. I used to have to hide my tips in my underwear so that I would have something. You know what I mean? If I didn't, I would have nothing. When is the most dangerous time for the person being abused? When they are trying to leave? Yeah, that is the most, they'll tell you that too. That's the most dangerous time for a woman.
So yeah, that's when a lot of women get.
That's why you have to make a lot of plans. You make plans and then you just go. You don't even tell them that you're going.
Yeah, because the majority of the time, the man's not going to let you go.
Right.
Yeah.
That's when it gets really violent.
They have they have a lot more now than they did when I was going through this. Like, they have this thing where, and I don't know if everybody knows about this, but you can draw a dot on your hand. And if the police come and you're afraid to say anything, because, the police would be called because we lived in a row house thing. And the neighbors would call the police because, they would hear me falling, being pushed down the stairs and the doors being slammed. But I
know what that's like.
Women that you can do is you can draw a dot on your hand if you feel like you can't talk, and you can show the police officer your hand with a dot on it. It's just a little dot that you have to write, and it means you can't talk, but you need to get out.
Yeah, and
you think too, when the police come to your house, that, boy, am I going to be in trouble when they leave. And you can't.
I was abused too, Carla, growing up as a kid with my brother. He has like ADHD and he's bipolar. Mm-hmm. And I know what I could see. I would try to picture myself in your shoes and see what would that be like. But I already know what that's like. To to have something not fair to you, or like when someone treats you that way,
Yeah.
or just not fair.
Yeah.
In some way, kind of common. I understand what you're going through.
Is
And
your
it sucks.
brother older than you, or was he
Yeah, he's
younger?
older than me, but he sometimes he's cool, and then sometimes he's just, you know, like most guys.
Mm.
Are you away from him now?
No, he got a new job, sleeping over here, but he's cool right now. Nothing
Okay.
bad.
Does he take
He's
meds
changing.
for his bipolar? Because that can be.
No, sometimes he's just sometimes over hyper.
Mhm.
I hate
To be
hearing
true.
that.
What's that?
That's not me. I'm not typing. I'll turn my camera on.
Oh, I don't know.
These are my
You're
hands.
okay, Jonathan.
Is it me? I'm not typing. I just got back.
No, I'm not either.
Me either. I'm definitely not typing. All I have is my phone in my hand. No, I just hate hearing that you go through that, Jonathan.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
That's
We
yeah.
all share something in common, but you know what? People who get hurt, who are still alive, are strong because we gotta keep moving.
Yeah, that's why people that have been through domestic abuse, they call themselves survivors because you've survived it, you've moved on, and you've got a better. I mean, hopefully, you're in a better situation.
I am. Well, my goal is to when I get my diploma, go to college. For like computer tech, hardware,
Mhm.
Hmm.
where you clean up viruses in computer and build laptops or like computer hardware.
Good, then you can tell
You're
me.
right, Jojo. Jojo's saying, Jonathan, you're a kind man.
He is. He's very
Right.
sweet. He showed
Mhm.
me a picture of Jesus last night, and I said, "Where is Samara?" Because I told you, Jonathan. Samara's very religious. She keeps us in line.
I have faith. Yeah.
Yes, she does have faith. She is the fastest typer of curse words on the internet.
You mean speller?
I have never. Hi, Ninny. I have never seen anybody
Hi,
that can spell out.
Ninny C, long time no see.
I love Ninny. Ninny is the
Are
sweetheart.
you hearing typing again,
I'm not.
Jonathan?
No.
Are you hearing it, Jonathan?
I think he's.
I heard it a little.
I
Oh,
think
maybe
he's
it
trying.
is me.
I don't know. I'm not typing.
I am.
I
On
have.
my phone.
I don't hear it.
Wow, I have an ultra sensitive microphone. I better be careful.
No, one
That's
time
funny, Jojo.
Carla heard. Oh, my face is already. Who cares? I guess.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You've been on camera before, right?
I mean, you saw my face, so
I have.
Hi, Jonathan.
hello.
You've seen my face too, and you still come back.
I do.
I like what Jojo said. Fish, I'm a Pisces, so I like you. That's funny.
Happy New Year, Ninny. I hope you had a Merry Christmas too. Well, guys,
I like your new avatar.
I think did we say everything we wanted to say on here, or what?
Indeed.
Good.
Yes.
Good. I think I'm going to. It's been an hour and almost a half, which is like a lot for me.
Wow.
Hi.
So I think I'm going to. Well, I went live last night too. Like I just spur of the moment thing went live. I hope you guys all
Okay.
have. If I don't see you before New Year's, hope you have a good New Year's Eve. Are you doing something?
But we will.
Doing something New Year's Eve?
Well, it depends if New York Times Square is gonna do the ball because I heard they're canceling it.
I never saw
Again?
that
Oh
one.
wait, did they cancel it? I don't
I-
know. They
I heard
are?
about it on the
Ball?
news.
I
Yeah,
Well,
never.
they're.
that's
I
another
heard.
thing.
I fall asleep before that, and then I wake up and I'm like, "Damn it, I missed it again." I can't remember when I saw the ball drop.
Well, I know
Oh.
2021 was hard for a lot of people. So
It was
here's to a fantastic 2020.
2022. Yeah.
Lord willing.
Yes. God bless
Thanks for
you
having
all.
me up, Carla.
Yeah. Thanks for coming up, guys. I appreciate you all.
I love you all.
I love you too.
Love you too, guys.
Okay,
Love
you
you.
guys
Love you. Love you.
have a great rest of your day. And if I don't see you before New Year's, have a happy New Year.
Okay.
And be kind. Don't record phone calls.
Don't be a jerk.
It's not a nice thing to do.
No.
No.
We don't like
You
that.
have the best chat, Carla.
Yes, we do.
Sweet people.
We have the
We do.
sweetest people in here.
Mhm.
Okay, well, I'm gonna hop off.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Don't hurt yourself. Bye.
Ciao.
Ciao, ciao. And here we go.